Okay, so if you clicked on this video, it is because you're either A, failure, or B, you feel like a failure. Ding, 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 join the club, grab a number and get in line. What's up everybody, it's your girl Danie XO and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, make sure you do that right now. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of seconds. Tick, 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 tick. That's right, click that button and turn those notifications all the way on. Also, feel free to check me out at daniexo.com. Let's get started. I gained 15 pounds. During this period of confinement alone, I gained 15 pounds. It took me 2.5 months to shut them off and only a short couple of weeks to put them all back on. As many of you may know, I recently, or not too recently, during when confinement period began, I started the 30-day ab challenge, which I discussed in another video that I failed at. I had set a goal for myself and I did not achieve the goal. All the food restrictions I had put on myself, I have lifted and I've been eating all willy-nilly, eating whatever I want, when I want, and as a result, I have gained a whole bunch of weight back. My face is a little rounder. The other day I had ordered a pizza. They got our order wrong. They brought us a pizza that we would never eat with a whole bunch of like a concoction that I just is unheard of. I told myself, you know what, it's here, I'm gonna eat it. So I ate 2 slices. After the second slice, it kind of feels like it tastes good, and then it was like, no, it didn't taste good. I don't know, but after the second slice, I was like, enough! I stopped. I went on to eat something else that we had available, and I served the kids this thing because I knew they wouldn't be touching that pizza with a 10-foot pole. So they left they started eating and they left their leftovers, and I ate those, and then I took myself a bowl and I ate that. And I mean, I must have been full 20 minutes ago. I am full, okay? My body is saying you are full. And I reach over and I grab another slice of that pizza. Halfway through, I'm feeling the pain. You're not distended pain, like you have no business eating this. And I say to my sister was there, I turn to her and I'm like, bro, like, I'm hurting. I'm eating my feelings. And she looks at me and she says, so a little backstory real quick, me and my sister have been doing therapy. We be doing that work. And sometimes we have different therapists, so sometimes we come back and we share like things that we've learned. And so my sister is really good at implementing some of this stuff. And she's therapizing me. She's using that therapy on me. And she goes, well, like, why are you eating it? And I'm like, cause it's comforting. And she goes, no, it's not. And I'm like, how are you gonna tell me how to feel? She goes, no, it's not. And I go, it's comforting. She goes, no, that's the lie. That's the lie? And she goes, yeah, that's the lie. Like, if the pizza's not comforting you are just eating the pizza. And she's like, you've associated the eating with the pizza, with the food. With the comfort. And I was like, okay, use right. She goes, you gotta look for the pockets of truth. You're validating, using this food as validation for your feelings and eating away your sadness, but the truth is, it's not actually fixing anything, you're just eating. And I was like, wow. So now I'm like, we're going back and forth and I'm talking about this ab challenge and how I gained the 15 pounds and how could this be? And you know, me feeling like a failure or being a failure because I was not able to attain this goal. And she goes, well, why does that make you a failure? Again, that is the lie. What is the pocket of truth? The pocket of truth is, you didn't achieve your goal, not that you are a failure. Why does that moment have to define me? Whoa, okay. And so I thought, wow, I have to share this, you know, in this period of confinement where we're all going through our emotions and feelings and because things are just weird. I was like, I'm gonna share this with somebody who needs to hear this right now. You may call yourself a failure, but the truth is you might have failed in an instance, but you are not a failure. You are not defined by that moment. And that's why I say, are you a failure? Because I want to tell you that you're not. The whole purpose of this video is to tell you that you're not. And how to fail better is for you to start looking into the pockets of truth in your circumstances so you can move forward and past these failed moments. Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. Why does it have to be negative? Why does it have to be negative? Why is it getting such a bad rap? We all fail. Failure usually is that moment, that defining moment that propels you into the next level, right? Because it's like, oh wait, I didn't do this to succeed at that. And so next time I will implement this, or maybe I will not implement this in order to succeed at something. You are not defined. Your being is not the failure in itself. I am a failure. That is not what you are. That is not who you are. I failed at this task. Okay, so like, and it said that we are unconsciously, we are the thoughts that we produce. Kind of like in the same line where they're like, you are what you eat. You know, you eat potatoes, you're gonna feel like a potato. It's the same thing. If your thoughts constantly tell you that you're a failure and that you're no good, you will feel like you are, you will start demonstrating behaviors that make you seem like you are a failure and no good. And so we need to uncondition that. And that's what I would encourage you to do today. Look for the pockets of truth within your circumstances. Share in the comments below if you feel, you know, that you can. What are some of the pockets of truth within your circumstances? Maybe you want to just journal it, keep it private, but I'd like to hear some of these pockets of truth, like kind of like, I am great. You know, like put those affirmations below. Like there's this thing about, okay, like you can fail something and have that moment of self-pity, because you're talking about the self-pity queen. I'm always out here like, woe is me, why me, Lord, Jesus, why me? But that actually does absolutely nothing for me. If anything, it is a form of exterior validation. I'm looking for somebody to tell me that it's gonna be okay. I'm looking for somebody to tell me that, you know, I'm not that bad, when I should just know that I'm not that moment. I need to decondition, I guess, myself to know my worth and my value, and that what it's not attached to like a single thing. And it could be as extreme, and I can share this because I've experienced it in the past, as miscarriage, feeling like a broken person, a broken woman, like my body is no good, like I've let down my partner, my loved one, like failed my unborn child. You know, the truth is I lost a child, and miscarriages are actually very common, and the odds of us even being alive is, you know, is huge. So the truth is I lost a child, and I can grieve that child, but I am not non-deserving as a result of that experience. I'm not a bad person as a result of that experience. My body is not broken as a result of that experience. And I can move past that. And the same thing, I could say a smaller circumstance, which would be like maybe fun. And I'd say smaller because to me, I guess I would see it as smaller, but some person, this could be a huge thing, but as not passing the driver's test. You know, oh man, I really wanted my license and I didn't pass. You know, tears and everything. And that's justified. Oh, but I'm a failure. No, that's not who you are. Right? You just didn't pass the test. Maybe you didn't study hard enough. And that will say to you, okay, look into that and next time study harder. But you're not defined by that moment. You're not undeserving as a being, you know, undeserving of love or whatever because of that circumstance. And so, yeah, share maybe just an affirmation or a pocket of truth that you've come to realize after hearing this. I really hope this was helpful, beneficial for you. That is my intention. And that is something that I'm going to work inwards of myself as well, because I struggle with that very much. And it really, there's power in words. You gotta learn to flip the switch. You gotta learn to switch the perspective. That's it for me. I know that you could have chosen to be anywhere in the world, do anything in this moment, but you chose to spend it with me, and for that I am grateful. I'm sending y'all good, positive vibes, and I will see you guys in my next video. Much love.